It is time for this girl to do a confession.
Oh no, let me get the intro. What's that my medulla, my gotta open malada. She want the Prada and maybe Benny Buhana.
I was raised by my daughter. And I know that is just kind of odd to say or think like that, but it's true. I was a teenage mom. And even though I had my daughter in my 20s, so I had my first child when I was 18, my son. So I was still a young mom. And when I had her, the concept of being a mother was still kind of foreign to me. I was trying. I just knew I was surviving and trying to make it. And I was in love with a man who didn't love me. Unfortunately, that man was her father. My parents raised my children until I was able to take over and actually start raising them myself. And again, when I did, I didn't know what to do, but just to be there for them. I still had a young concept. I got married young because I felt that that's the thing that you're supposed to do. I was trying to correct my mistakes that I made by having children young, by getting married young. Boy, who thought that was a good idea? Man, that was also one of the biggest mistakes in my life because I was not in love with that man. And, hence came my other two children, and then I found myself divorced young. I lived a whole life. I lived like 10 lifetimes already. I'm only 43. But anyhow, I got divorced young. And there was no one really there for me. I've been in relationships and stuff like that, but I had to lean on my children to help. And being that my daughter, she was the only girl I had, she helped raise my younger children. She even turned to her older brother, and helped raise him. He helped with a lot of things too, but she had that motherly instinct. And there were several times in my life where I could honestly look back at now and say where I thought that I was being the mother, and in actuality my daughter was being the mother to me. She was raising me. There was a time where I had suicidal thoughts and I wanted to die. And it was my daughter who came in and fixed the whole family food, let me know that she was going to. She was in middle school at the time. Put covers over me, kissed me on the forehead, told me, "Mommy, I got this." There was several times that she's looked out for me. She's done that. There's been several times, "Mommy, don't forget to do this. Mommy, don't forget that you got to go down to the store and get this and get that," and stuff. My daughter has really been there for me, and she has been my guiding compass in so many ways. And now I have my granddaughter that came from her sunshine, and I can see in my granddaughter too the way she is. She gets it just from her mother, and I can say that they get it just from me, but sometimes I don't know. I think that she gave me my guiding compass, and I just love her so much. So that is my confession. This girl right here